Okay, today we are going to discuss about the topic free fall. So free fall is a open phenomena, general phenomena. Wherever you go, you will see free fall. There is no such place in the world where you are not able to visualize free fall. Free fall is seen everywhere on the earth. Anywhere you go, free fall will happen. What is the cause of free fall? Everybody knows it is gravity. People tell second class बच्चों को भी रोकेगा gravity बोलेगा. But there should be some particular reason why you are telling gravity, right? So now we are going to give us answer to that suggestion. So free fall. Let us take free fall. Free fall. Lot of concept is involved here. Now you should have a doubt. Is it under macro or micro? बताओ. Till now I have discussed something. I told you something. अभी क्या है? अभी पूछो. My question is first. When I gave the heading as gravity, universal law of gravitation, I told it is a macro phenomena, celestial bodies phenomena. Now, when you are coming to free fall, it is a macro phenomena or a micro phenomena. I am asking the question. My question is clear. सबसे पहले ये पता चलने से ही वो पता चलेगा, आगे जा सकते हैं. Tell me, is it a micro phenomena or a macro phenomena? Micro. Your answer? Micro. Why? But you are near to the answer. बहुत करीब हो आंसर से, ये तो पक्का है. You are near to the answer. So, do you want me to tell that whether your answer is correct or not? Yes, your answer is correct, but your reason should be perfect. Then I will accept. Tell me the reason. It is a micro phenomena. It is not a macro phenomena. It is a micro phenomena, right? Why? After you have given an answer, you should tell why. Tell why, Sharon. बताओ. Okay, but how is that related to micro? Macro lo kuda alane jaruguతుంది కదా. But how you are able to tell it is micro only, not macro? What is the meaning of macro? First you tell me. That's it. It's a big size. Micro means small size. Now tell the answer. In micro, the object size is small. You told that is correct. You also told that in free fall, the objects are falling. What type of objects are falling? Very less size objects as compared to that of the earth. So there is only one micro object and one macro object we are dealing with, right? One micro object, one macro object. If both are macro objects, like between sun and the moon or the sun and the earth, we did earlier calculation. See, all the topic before free fall is macro. All the topic after free fall is micro. Got my point? याद रखना ये. This is important. This is second part of the chapter. This is microphysics. That is macrophysics. Where universal law of gravitation you have used, you have derived for the formula between earth and the moon. Earth moon लिया ना हम लोगों ने. उस दिन earth moon, and we solved the case and we find out what is the acceleration due to gravity and acceleration of the celestial body earth. FAB, FBA. F of moon towards earth and earth towards the moon. Both हमने calculate किया. Okay. We calculated how much. That is general theoretical calculation. That is over. Now we are coming for our practical issue. Now we want to send a satellite to the space. Now, for sending a satellite to the space, you should do research for a micro object, because satellite is a micro object. Now we are going to deal that. So how we are sending a satellite into the space is our objective. पहले दिन ही फर्स्ट डे ही बोला, ग्रेविटेशन बोलने सबसे पहले वही बोला, हमारा टारगेट है समथिंग वी आर सेंडिंग इन स्पेस. वो सैटेलाइट मानो, रॉकेट मानो, कुछ भी हो, ठीक है. So when free fall is taken into consideration, we have one micro object falling towards a macro object. That means there is a force of attraction between a small object and a big object. That's why it is coming under micro. So you तुम लोग बहुत near पहुंच गए आंसर से, but you could not tell the answer. Good, Shreya, you are thinking. और थोड़ा सोचते ना आंसर भी आ जाता. So whenever objects fall towards the earth under the effect of gravitational force, then we say that the object is in the state of free fall. Okay, when a object falls towards the, और falls के प्लेस में moves भी लिख सकते हैं, towards the earth or earth surface due to the gravitational force, then it is said to be in free fall. In free fall. Now what? Then came a scientist known as Galileo Galilei. Then this Galileo Galilei इसको मैंने बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट बताया था. कहाँ बताया था इसको बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट? कैन यू टेल मी? हाँ, फोर्स, गैलीलियोस एक्सपेरिमेंट. अगेन वो इधर आ गया, फिर इधर भी आ जाता है. ही इज ग्रेट यार, ही इज नॉट लेस पर्सन, ही इज द ग्रेट ग्रैंडफादर, ही इज वेरी ग्रेट दिस पर्सन. देन व्हाट ही डिड, in order to generalize these free fall laws, he decided that let us do some experiments. Always Galileo Galilei used to follow inductive approach. Inductive approach means we will take one phenomena, study that phenomena experimentally and finally arrive at a conclusion. Deductive approach means we will follow a particular solution and arrive at the answer. Ultimate aim of the study is to get a conclusion అంటారండి, జర్మన్ లాంగ్వేజ్ లో కన్క్లూజన్ అంటారు. కన్క్లూజన్ ఈజ్ అవర్ అల్టిమేట్ ఎయిమ్, ఆర్ ఇన్ఫరెన్స్ when you are doing an activities. The same words without any meaning change, they are, inference is not an English word, remember. Inference, conclusion, they are not English words. People think they are English words, they are German words actually. సో ఈ జర్మన్ సైంటిస్ట్ వాళ్ళందరూ ఏం చేశారంటే ఈ రీసెర్చ్ చేసి ఒక కన్క్లూజన్ కి అరైవ్ అయ్యారు. యు ఆర్ గెటింగ్? సో వెన్ ఎవర్ దీస్ సైంటిస్ట్స్ did this experiment, they used to find one conclusion, and that conclusion they used to give as a postulate, or they used to give as a theorem. So by those ways only, if you do any research on any particular thing, that is only masters. In masters, what you do, you research on a particular thing and you arrive at one conclusion and give it as a theorem and a proof. Maximum वही है और कुछ नहीं. No problems. In masters there won't be problems, only theorems, proofs and theorems. So what is happening? This Galileo Galilei got a doubt that whether free fall should be included in gravitation or not. Then he studied, then he go for an experimental approach. In the experimental approach, in the inductive process, he took an experiment with the help of another scientist known as Robert Boyle. Robert Boyle. This Boyle is nothing but Boyle's law he gave. That is in chemistry. He is a chemist actually. He is a chemist. With the help of this chemist, he performed an experiment. Okay. What experiment he conducted? He conducted an experiment on free fall. Free fall of bodies with different mass. Why he took mass as a parameter? Why? Why he took only mass as parameter? Why can't he take any other thing? See, if you go like this, if you think like this, if you strike like this, then only you will get concept. Why mass? Why? Because here already I have given, either I am it is microphysics. In microphysics, see, okay, microscience we can tell. Not science also. With microscience means you will go like that. Microgravitation. मैक्रोग्रेविटेशन माइक्रोग्रेविटेशन याद करने के लिए दे आर नॉट द फिक्स टर्म्स कुछ और बुलाते हैं उसको मैं इसको तुमको याद करने के लिए से बोल रहा हूँ यू कैन राइट दिस देन यू विल गेट मार्क्स फॉर योर लेवल इट्स ओके ओके बट इट्स नॉट द एक्चुअल टर्म बट आई विल टेल यू but micro level physics only micro level gravitation okay you like micro gravitation so it is micro physics micro part only part of micro studies you can tell micro studies okay. So free fall, why different mass? Because all micro means with respect to the earth. These objects are very small. For example, you are taking an aeroplane is falling down, free fall. मान लो that aeroplane weight is very less as compared to that of the earth. Now you are taking two objects like you have taken a aeroplane free fall and you have taken a man jumping. So two are there is the only parameter which you can test is only mass or weight. No other parameter you can distinctly find out because it is irrespective of shape. Okay, it is irrespective of its density. Density density comes into play when you are keeping it in any other medium other than air. Air में density follow नहीं करता. Never air में density follow. Water में density follow करता है. When you keep in water, density will come. But in air, no density. The density also failed. So they thought mass is one better parameter to experiment. So they did an experiment on mass. And I'll directly tell the inference what was the outcome of the experiment first. Then we will go with the experimenter. So Galileo showed that the bodies, whether heavy or light, fall at the same speed towards the earth. All the bodies fall towards the earth with same acceleration or speed towards the earth in a irrespective of the mass. So in the bracket heavy or light. Option is yours. Whichever particle it is there, all are possessing same velocity or acceleration while traveling in the air medium on the earth, inside the atmosphere, provided inside the earth's atmosphere, not outside, because our that is only our concept. Now what this Robert Boyle did, in order to make this Galileo's experiment more valid, then Robert Boyle's experiment, he started the experiment. So now what Robert Boyle did in his experiment, he took samples. So he need to take samples. What are the two samples he took? Let us take a very light body. He took a jar. Inside the jar, transparent jar. He took a transparent jar. Transparent jar. And he took two samples, A sample, B sample. In the A sample, in the A jar, what he kept? He kept a coin. Coin. 1 rupee coin, 2 rupees coin. In the B sample, feather cock. Feather of a cock. Feather of cock. Cock, you know, tennis cock. ఆడుకుంటారు కదా, దానికి ఫెదర్ ఏక అంటారా, ఏక. Okay, that is he took a feather. In the B, in the A, he put a coin. Which is more weight? Coin, easily everybody will tell. When you hold it only, it will tell its weight is there. Steel coin. So now what happened? The air inside these two jars were also removed, so that the weight of the air should not be counted. If counted also, both are there, so no problem is there. But still I have taken vacuum. Then if vacuum is removed, what will happen? The object will be in free space inside the two jars. Okay. Now दोनों को फेंक दिया ऊपर से, धक्का देके नहीं, आराम से. Okay, आराम से गिरा दिया नीचे. When both were undergoing a free fall from 4th floor, Shreya was thrown out, like that. Shreya was given 2 jars on 2 sides, and Shreya was asked to throw it. Not Shreya not thrown. Shreya was asked to throw the 2 jars. Okay. She threw the 2 jars. Niche Sharon was standing to collect the 2 bars, which is coming down with the help of a cushion at same level. टूट नहीं जाना चाहिए ना. Cushion was provided, like how the fire engines में like movies बाजू sir. You also watch movies ना? In that it is shown nicely. और परेश रावल 4th फ्लोर में, वो कुछ 8th फ्लोर में चढ़ के नीचे कूद जाता है नीचे, फिर उसको पकड़ के ये लोग सब फायर इंजन स्टाफ वाले आके उसको पकड़ लेते हैं. हेरा फेरी में किसी में देखो, I saw that in one movie. So like that he collected
simultaneously.
Now what happened?
Evacuate.
Now what should have happened first?
And repeat the same dropping.
He is also asking, I am also asking you, what would have happened?
Observe that
which jar would have reached the ground
the coin
first?
Which
First
is
my
heavier
question.
Than the feather
Right?
reaches the bottom of the tube more rapidly, while the feather flutters down slowly.
Okay.
But in the second case, the coin and the feather fall together. From this experiment,
did it happen?
Understand that air resistance affects the motion of a falling body.
Pakka? Sure? Think once again. I return it. Vacuum. अब बताओ. बोलो बोलो. Tell me. Close your eyes. Tell me. I'll give you a hint. I will tell you this time. I will telling you reason. Even though you study there, it is not given. But I am giving reason. That is not there. ఆ రీజన్ అక్కడ ఇవ్వలేదండి, కానీ ఇదే రీజన్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. యూ షుడ్ థింక్ ఆన్ యువర్ ఓన్. ఇట్స్ నాట్ గివెన్ దేర్. ఐ హావ్ రిటన్ ఇట్ హియర్ ద రీజన్, so that when such questions will come, you will give the answers nicely. That's why I have given the reason. I am asking you, what is the answer? See, in type 3 question there are 3 parts only. There is one question, there is one answer, there is one reason. Okay, question already framed, reason I have given. I am asking you, give the answer. That's the answer. Both will reach the ground at the same time. So that is our conclusion. Both will reach the ground same time. Boyle made the practical. This is practical approach. This is practical. All this we are talking here is all practical. Anywhere I did prove with using any formulas? No. Then people started saying, hey mental, how can you say this which doesn't have any proof? Then Boyle got that, see, my duty is I have given practical approach. We did the experiment. It is coming like this. So he told Galileo Galilei, now we will frame the law. Because we know practically that it is true. Practically it is becoming true. Now what happens if you throw the coin and feather from the top floor, the coin will reach the ground first. Why? Because there is something called as air resistance, which is stopping the body, frictional force. Okay, viscous drag you will learn in 11th class. Rho v d by 2 mu. Rho v d by mu, only mu, not 2 mu, mu. 2 mu means again it will take sliding condition by mu. That is viscous drag. Viscous drag force, viscous drag coefficient, that is Pauli's coefficient will come. He will give the explanation for why it is like that. Okay, that drag force is acting in water. This drag force is acting in air. We want to eliminate this air resistance. That's why clear.